Hey guys, today we're going to be doing some new installs on this client's M340i. We're going to be installing some new carbon fiber mirrors, and we're going to be installing a new carbon fiber lip on the spoiler. These are the carbon fiber mirrors. They look pretty good, came out good carbon fiber. So the first thing you're going to want to do is push the mirror to the top left as far as it goes, just like that. So you have a little lip that you can get your plastic trim remover under. Then that's exactly what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in with the plastic trim remover. This mirror came with one. If you don't have one, you can just pick it up at any store. They usually have them like at Walmart and stuff. But you're basically just going to try to pry the glass off of the mirror. It'll pop right out, kind of like a socket. What you see right here just pops right off of that piece right there. Just kind of plops right off. You'll feel it. It feels like you're gonna break it, but you're really not. It just comes right off. It's just held on by some clips. Next, you're gonna start removing these clips. It helps you use the little pry bar to kind of push up and down on the clips as you pull out on the mirror. And that'll basically help you pop out the mirror, as you see right here. Just slides right off once you get those clips unhooked. This is a better look at them in case you're trying to do this install yourself. Then the next thing we got to do is come in with, I believe, like a T10 bit and remove the turn signal from the mirror. It's just a couple of screws. You can come in with a drill or by hand, doesn't matter. I'm just using the drill to speed up the install. But it's just, I believe it was like only 3 screws that hold in the turn signal. You're just going to remove all 3 screws. You don't have to unplug anything. You just have to remove the turn signal from the original mirror cap. And then you're just going to switch it over to the new mirror cap. And as you can see, I got the mirror off of the turn signal. I'm just gonna lay the turn signal right there so it doesn't fall off. You can see how the mirror will look once you've got the turn signal off of it. And now I'm gonna go and grab my carbon fiber mirror and do the exact opposite. And I'm gonna install the turn signal onto the carbon fiber mirror. Now you will see that I struggle a little bit here to get the turn signal to sit properly on the mirror. These mirrors were not the highest quality. They were bought from eBay. I did not buy these. My client did. I just did the install for him. They were from eBay. He did want to save some money, so the fitment wasn't absolutely perfect. So I spent a lot of time trying to make sure that the turn signal fit just right and looked good and, didn't look cheap. So I spent time making sure it came out right. Eventually it did pop into place and sat pretty tight. And then I had to come in with the screws and get them started. And then I finished them up with the drill. Now, the next part was basically just popping the mirror back into place, which was a lot easier said than done. Again, because this mirror was from eBay, it was not easy to install. The fitment was not perfect. Now, you're going to see that I get pretty aggressive with the mirror throughout this part of the video. It was being very difficult to attach. It wasn't popping in correctly, and sometimes the wrong clips were popping in, so I was left stranded on the other side of the mirror where they would not go in due to the first ones on the other side going in. So I spent a lot of time taking it in and out, taking it off and on, adjusting the clips and seeing, the right way that it would fit. You have to push pretty hard. Don't be afraid to push. It's not going to break or anything. Just took a lot of finessing to get to go in correctly because I wanted to make sure this came out just right for the client. I wanted to make sure that everything looked perfect and that the mirrors wouldn't fall out or anything like that. This is why I always say, if you really don't want to deal with this part, buy higher quality parts. But if you have somebody like me installing it for you, then it doesn't really matter. I'll go through all the hassle and make sure it comes out just right. Now, a little tip I would give is try to pop in the left side first, as the left side, for some reason, when the right side has already been clipped in, the left side does not reach. So I would start with the left and also try to make sure that the top of the mirror cap is going over the mirror. The mirror has a little lip, like as you see right there. The mirror cap doesn't like to go over that lip, and it tends to fall out when you pull on the top of the mirror. That means it's not attached correctly. It's very difficult to get that top lip of the mirror cap over the mirror because the top lip of the mirror cap is a little too thick. If you had a better quality part, it's probably thinner and would probably fit much better. But that's my recommendation. Start on the left side, slide it in correctly, then try to get the top to click in, and then go for the full push and get everything pushed in correctly. This is me showing you how that top lip doesn't quite go over, and how I ended up using the pry bar to try and pull it up and over that lip to kind of give you guys a visual example of what I'm talking about. This eventually did end up working. It took a while, as you guys are going to see. I will speed up this footage for you guys so you don't have to watch the entire thing. It wasn't as difficult on the other side, as I already knew how it was going to work. And also, for some reason, the other side mirror seemed to have better fitment than this side. So it was kind of unfortunate I started with this side, but it all worked out. It ended up going over the edge anyways. Just took a lot of force and a lot of effort. Here I finally got everything to click together. Everything popped back into place correctly. The lip went over the top as well. And yeah, you can basically just see I get super excited because I finally finished this. It took way too long. This was the finished product on this side. And then you're basically just going to repeat the entire process again on the other mirror. I'll have this all sped up for you so you don't have to watch the whole thing again. But it's the exact same process, just on the other side. This was a lot quicker than the first time. Made it a lot easier for me. Popped in way faster. And yeah, that's all it takes to install M-style carbon fiber mirror caps. Carbon fiber lip to replace this old painted one on this client's M340i. Got all our stuff that we're going to need here. Some fishing line. And the wing. I'll show you guys the wing real quick. All carbon, of course. Beautiful looking wing. Good carbon fiber too. Decent quality. Comes out very nice on the corners. I'm gonna stick it on. I'm gonna be sticking it on with 3M tape, of course. And I'm gonna be drilling through this client's trunk. I've already done the M-style mirrors on this car. This came out perfect. And actually, after the wing install, we are going to be throwing on. We're going to be doing a detail, as this car is pretty dirty from all the recent rain. And the client has been away for a while, so the car's been sitting. So it's pretty dirty. I'm going to be using some fishing line to slide under all of the glue and get it removed. the fishing line makes, as well as on the actual lip itself. Came out pretty easy. I got a kind of light pound line. I didn't get a very thick one, so it broke on me a couple times, but no issues. Comes with a ton of line, so kept going with it. Kind of the trick is just to do long sweeping cuts, just back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, like a seesaw. Just go all the way down. Now we just got to remove this glue. I brought some glue gun with me that we're going to use to remove all of this. Once we do that, we are going to hit it with a detailing spray, because as you can see, there is dirt on the trunk and around here, so I just want to get all of that off so that the 3M tape on the other wing can adhere correctly. Before I put that tape on and after I do the detailing, I'm also going to hit this with isopropyl alcohol, get any oils off, make sure that the 3M tape will properly adhere and not fall off while he's traveling on the highway. Now that we've gotten all the adhesive off, scraped it all off, put some glue gun on there, we're going to detail this whole trunk area where the spoiler is going to go with some detailing spray, just to make sure we get all the dirt off. Then we're going to hit it with some alcohol, get any oils, any glue gun, any detail spray, everything off of the paint. Then I'm going to start setting up the 3M tape on our wing while this dries up, and we're going to stick it right on. We have wiped everything down with alcohol and detailing spray. Now I'm going to put the wing on. I already did the whole 3M tape job here, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on. Install went well. Taking off the old adhesive was a little bit of a pain. It took me a while, but went perfect.